Hello and welcome to another episode of Down Under Diaries, a series where I'm basically vlogging my holiday experience in Australia. Today's video is rather chaotic because I was in Brisbane City, but it was absolutely pouring with rain. For today's video, I'm basically running around to stay dry. So yeah, let's just get into it. Here I'm at the planetarium at Mount Coot-tha. We wanted to go to the lookout point, but it was so rainy. So yeah, we just ended up going to the planetarium that day. That was about it. And then on the Sunday, we went to this lovely little market in Milton. It's basically one of the food markets. It has crafts, it has pretty much everything. And there were some really nice crafts over there. And it at least was sunny for most of the time while we were there, but towards the end it started getting rainy again. So we once again ran away from the rain. So at this point, my hopes for this little city trip were pretty low because it was just absolutely pouring with rain. So we ended up just driving around in the city to see what we could see while it was raining. And then we stopped at the Powerhouse Theatre and thought, what the heck, let's just get out with our umbrellas and look inside. So the Powerhouse Theatre is basically the old city power building, as far as I understand, that they've reconverted into a theatre, which is pretty cool. The interior is like this industrial kind of vibe. And then when we walked outside, the sun started shining again. So it was good we went indoors for a while, because otherwise we would have just driven past this little sunny moment. And the Powerhouse is right on the river, so we figured why not go for a little ferry ride on the hop-on hop-off ferry down the river to Felons. So that's what we did. As you can see, the ground was very wet. It was literally a little river flowing at my feet. But the ferry ride was lovely. The sun was out. I probably even burnt a little bit, as I always do. I did put on sunscreen, but you know, that's just how I am. There you can see the Story Bridge, and we hopped off and had a little drink at Felons, and then got some ice cream at Betty's Burgers, and then we just hopped back on the ferry back to fetch our umbrellas. I also love all the street art that you can see here. That's one of my favourite parts about Australia. It's just all the art everywhere. And then it was back on the ferry. We got on a double-decker ferry this time, which was pretty cool, so we sat on the top and just watched the views. Once we picked up our umbrellas from the Powerhouse, we headed to Mount Coot-tha to have a take 2 at looking at the view, and this time it was at least a little more successful, and you can see Brisbane City from up there. However, the clouds were fast rolling in, as you can see over there, and we had to leave before the storm would catch us as well. And that's it for today's little Down Under Diaries update. It was a little chaotic to say the least, but at least I got to see a few things that I hadn't seen before. So if you enjoy these videos, make sure to like and subscribe to stay tuned for the next ones. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Bye!